So that breaking news is what was happening. Something else that we are following, as well as something else. I want to take you here, and we have a photographer outside Istrouma High School. Bear with me. There we go. No. There we go. So, live picture outside of Istrouma High School right now, and you're seeing some activity outside of the school. A couple of people on cell phones, not sure who they may be talking to, but here's the situation. You see it here that the school was placed on lockdown, and you'll have to bear with the moving picture. We may lose it a little bit, but our photographer is there moving around, giving us some of the best pictures of the scene. But so here's the situation. A gun was fired in a classroom. A student, we're told, was brought a gun to school. The weapon discharged inside the classroom. That's the information given to us from Baton Rouge police. No one was hurt in this, and the weapon was confiscated. So you're looking at a live picture outside of Istrouma High School. You saw that there was a sheriff's unit outside there, for the Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office. A lot of times the school resource officers are through the Sheriff's Department, the Sheriff's Office. So again, no one was hurt in this. The weapon was confiscated. School officials did not immediately say how long the school would be on lockdown. They did send a statement to families. I'm going to read that to you now. They said, "Dear Istrouma families, today a loud bang was reported coming from a classroom on campus. Out of an abundance of caution, the school was immediately placed on lockdown while administrators and the school drug task force conducted a thorough sweep of the building." You see a deputy there on the phone walking back and forth from that front door there, the high school. The statement continues saying, "During that search, a weapon was located. Based on the preliminary investigation, we believe the weapon was accidentally discharged into the classroom ceiling. Thankfully, no injuries occurred and all students and staff are safe." It goes on to say, "A student believed to be responsible for bringing the weapon onto campus has been detained. Preliminary details indicate the student did not bring the weapon to cause harm to another student." Now, while security check-in protocol was followed and the student in question's backpack was checked, we are still investigating how the weapon was able to enter campus undetected. However, due to privacy laws, we cannot share specific details about the student involved. It's a pretty long statement, so I'm going to continue reading it for you. "Please know that bringing a weapon onto school property is an extremely serious violation of district policy and the law. The student will face the most serious disciplinary consequences permitted under the East Baton Rouge Parish School System Student Rights and Responsibilities Handbook, in addition to any criminal charges pursued by law enforcement. The safety of our students and staff is our highest priority. We understand that incidents like this can cause serious concern, and we want to assure you that we take every threat to campus safety seriously and act immediately to protect our school community. We appreciate your patience and cooperation as we continue working closely with law enforcement. Counseling resources will be made available for any student or staff member who may need support." That's an extremely long statement that the EBR school system sent to families of students at Istrouma High School. So once again, a gun went off in a classroom at Istrouma High School. No one was hurt. The weapon has been confiscated, and the student, they say, who had the gun has been detained. You can see little activity outside the school. The school is on lockdown. We just don't know how long that is going to take. Of course, this is a developing story, continuing to change by the moment. We obviously have a crew on the scene, or one of our photographers is there getting images of what it looks like outside the school. Of course, the lockdown students are inside the building, but it seems as though, from what we are told from Baton Rouge Police and from the East Baton Rouge school system, no one was hurt, everyone is okay, and so it's on early part of an investigation. You can see a couple of buses, what looks to be on the side of the school, the couple of buses just parked there. Not sure if that is just something that is usually there, or if they just may be there. Who knows what may be coming in the next few minutes in regards to what happened, the incident that happened in this classroom. Of course, We will continue to follow this as you see law enforcement, sheriff's deputies, and other law enforcement walking around outside the school. They're, of course, there to investigate more about what happened here with this gun that went off in the classroom. Again, that student who apparently had the gun did go through metal detectors and was cleared to get in, but for whatever reason, the gun got through and it went off. School leaders saying that that student did not have any intention to harm anyone. So that's the latest there with that story. A lot of breaking news happening at this time on a Wednesday. Still early, not even noon yet, but that's what we're hearing here. Again, a gun went off in a classroom at Istrouma High School, school on lockdown. No one is hurt. We, of course, will continue to follow that story and bring you new information throughout the day. And of course, our next newscast is coming up at noon. We will, of course, bring you those details there. Again, Dion Guillory here at the WAFB First Alert Desk.